Nurse Sue here and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to make roasted strawberries cottage cheese bowls. Hear me out. This is a great breakfast. Look how much this is. Doesn't it look amazing though? So let me see if I can get that closer to the camera. Okay, so it's a cup of cottage cheese is the base, and then it's like we're gonna make this roasted, almost granola-like mixture to put on top of it. I don't know about all of you, but this would be breakfast, morning snack, and half my lunch. This is a lot of food, I think. My goodness. But loaded with protein to keep you full longer, and what a great way to jumpstart your day with all that protein. I'm a firm believer in, though, that you don't have to eat breakfast food just for breakfast. I don't even know why we call it breakfast food. If you want chicken for breakfast, no judgment here because I'm sure I've had chicken for breakfast in my life. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started. Here I have a 1/4 cup of oatmeal. That's all just my oats in there. Got a 1/4 cup of that. We are going to add 2 tablespoons of coconut. And then I'm going to put in here, there's about 8 strawberries that I've cut up. Now you could use any kind of fruit that you wanted. I think this would be really good with blueberries as well. So that might be another option. And then I'm going to do just a pinch of cinnamon. I like cinnamon. And then when I made this one after it was already in here, I was like, oh my goodness, walnuts would be so good in that. So I chopped up some walnuts too because I love walnuts. So I'm just going to throw some of those in there and we'll see what happens. I'll let you know if it doesn't work out. Now we need to add 2 teaspoons of maple syrup. So I'm going to just put this in here. Whoops, might be a little over, but that's okay. It's maple syrup, it's good. All right. So I've got my strawberries, my oats, my coconut, maple syrup, a little splash of cinnamon, and then I put some walnuts in here. I'm sure you could use pecans in here as well. We're going to get everything stirred up really well so that we have all that moisture going on in there. And then I'm going to put this on a piece of parchment paper, and you want to put it in the oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. I don't want to heat up my oven just for this, so I'm just going to use my air fryer. It has a bake setting on it. Parchment paper. Have we all fought with parchment paper before, right? Parchment paper is parched. It needs water, so instead of fighting with it, get it wet. Crinkle it up and get it wet. It will be much easier to manage. So you got that all wet. It's crinkled. Doesn't matter that my food is going to get a little bit damp, because it's going to bake the moisture off anyways. Now, what I would do with this recipe, I would make a big batch of this berry granola stuff, and then I would bake a huge sheet pan of it, put that in a Ziploc for the week, and then get out the cottage cheese the morning of, like before going to work, throw cottage cheese in a bowl, top it with some of this amazing granola stuff, and then take it with me for my breakfast. That's what I would do because I like to cook a lot. I mean, larger portions. I don't like to cook every day. So I like to make bigger portions. We eat them for several days. I would totally do this. I'm anxious to try it with blueberries. I'm sure you can use any other fruit that you want to, whatever's in season. You can probably even do the ones that are frozen because you're going to kind of almost dehydrate them in the oven. But super easy breakfast, loaded with protein, good for you. Give the recipe a try, will you? Thanks for stopping by my kitchen today.